earth storable propellant into the GS2 stage, and the 4 numbers of L40 strap-ons was carried out. Health checks were carried out on the spacecraft and the launch vehicle. The meteorology instruments at the spaceport will indicate crucial data to comply to the launch commit checks, and cryopropellants are serviced few hours ahead of launch.
Mission Readiness Review Committee and the Launch Authorization Board have granted clearance to proceed with the countdown and launch of GSLV F-16 NISAR mission. All operations up to the initiation of automatic launch sequence have been completed satisfactorily. Based on the clearances received for the launch vehicle, spacecraft, range systems, ISRO ground stations, and considering the favorable weather conditions, Mission Director hereby authorized the commencement of launch operation sequence for the GSLV F-16 NISAR mission at 17 hours, 40 minutes and 25 seconds IST today, the 30th July 2025.
This is Vehicle Director. Pre-launch operations of cryo stage is authorized.
Note, Mission Director has given authorization for the launch of GSLV F-16 NISAR mission.
अभी आप सभी दर्शकों ने सुना, सभी तंत्र सामान्य रूप से कार्य करते हुए और उनके तंत्रों की जानकारी मिशन निदेशक तक पहुंच चुकी है। तत्पश्चात मिशन निदेशक ने ऑटोमेटिक लॉन्च सीक्वेंस शुरू करने का अनुमोदन प्रदान कर दिया है और ऑटोमेटिक लॉन्च सीक्वेंस शुरू हो चुका है।
Automatic launch sequence has been authorized by the mission director. In the preceding 14 minutes before launch, a capsule of crucial functional aspects of launch vehicle systems, which includes actuation of liquid stage engine actuators, health confirmation of ground systems that are crucial for the launch, and very close to T0, control is passed on to the onboard computers.
अब हम उड़ान से 17 मिनट की दूरी पर हैं।
T-17 minutes.
उल्टी गिनती प्रारंभ होने के पश्चात यान को पावर ऑन किया गया। GS2 यानी द्वितीय चरण जो है तरल नोदक का भराव सुनिश्चित कर लिया गया उसमें। उसके बाद L40 चरणों में जो कि तरल नोदक पर आधारित चरण है उसमें भी तरल नोदक का भराव सुनिश्चित किया गया। मिशन कंप्यूटर और रडार उपकरणों की स्वास्थ्य जांच की गई। क्रायो आर्म तथा क्रायो अपर स्टेज में फिलिंग के लिए तैयार कर उसमें ईंधन का भराव सुनिश्चित कर लिया गया है। अंतरिक्ष यान को पावर ऑन कर सभी स्वास्थ्य जांच पूरी की जा चुकी है। एयर ट्रैफिक कंट्रोलर तथा जल परिवहन विभाग से भी अनुमति प्राप्त की जा चुकी है। हमारे मौसम विभाग से भी पूर्व सूचना प्राप्त की गई है और इस दौरान मौसम पूरी तरह प्रमोशन के लिए अनुकूल बताया गया है। ऑटोमेटिक लॉन्च सीक्वेंस जारी है। इस दौरान स्वतः ऑन
T-16 minutes.
ऑटोमेटिक लॉन्च सीक्वेंस कंप्यूटर द्वारा सभी जांच पूरी की जाएंगी।
ऑटोमेटिक लॉन्च सीक्वेंस फॉर द लॉन्च ऑफ GSLV F-16 NISAR mission.
SDS servers activated. MC confirms data from SHAR-1 and SHAR-2.
GSLV F-16 mission at the second launch pad. It's getting ready for its first ever mission to sun synchronous polar orbit.
Automatic launch sequence initiated for GSLV F-16 and NISAR mission.
ALS in auto mode.
PLO operations commenced.
नाइसार उपग्रह L और S बैंड वाले दोहरे बैंड संश्लेषी अपर्चर रडार वाला उपग्रह है जो उच्च विभेदन के साथ बड़े प्रमाण को प्राप्त करने के लिए CSAR तकनीक से संचालित होगा। नासा के जेट प्रणोदन प्रयोगशाला, जेट प्रोपल्शन लैबोरेटरी और इसरो के सहयोग से तैयार नाइसार जो न केवल संबंधित राष्ट्रीय जरूरतों को पूरा करेगा बल्कि पूरे विश्व के विज्ञान समुदाय की भी डेटा आपूर्ति करेगा। नाइसार के बारे में प्रचलित कथन इस प्रकार है, दो संस्कृतियों का सही सम्मिश्रण और वैज्ञानिक शिल्पकारों की एक उत्कृष्ट रचना का नाम नाइसार है।
51.7 meter tall GSLV is a 3-stage launch vehicle of 420.5 tons liftoff mass. The first stage, GS1, comprises of S-139 solid booster and 4 strap-ons of liquid L-40.
14 minutes.
The second stage, GS2, is Earth Storable Liquid stage of GL-40 HT.
L40 EGC actuation
The
in progress.
third stage, GS3, otherwise called CUS-15, and is powered by cryogenic propellant combination of LOX and liquid hydrogen. The payload fairing is of ogive shape with 4 meter diameter.
यह रचना आपके सामने प्रस्तुत है GSLV F-16 प्रमोचक यान की। कुल ऊंचाई 51.7 मीटर। इसका कुल उत्थापन भार 420.5 टन का होता है। त्रिचरणीय है यान ही है। प्रथम चरण में S-139 तथा चार L-40 स्ट्रैप-ऑन्स लगे हुए हैं। द्वितीय चरण में L-40 तथा तृतीय में क्रायो अपर स्टेज जो कि क्रायो इंजन वाला चरण है। और ऊपर में हमारा उपग्रह नाइसार पूरी तरह सुरक्षित है। पेलोड फेयरिंग के अंतर्गत इस समय पेलोड फेयरिंग 4 मीटर व्यास वाली ओजिव पेलोड फेयरिंग का इस्तेमाल किया जा रहा है।
एक्चुएशन कंप्लीटेड।
सभी गणमान्य व्यक्ति यहाँ उपस्थित लॉन्च का अनुभव लेने यहाँ उपस्थित हुए हैं। GSLV F-16 की उड़ान दक्षिणी दिशा की उड़ान होने जा रही है, इसलिए इस प्रमोचक यान को पूर्णतः ट्रैकिंग रेंज में रखने के लिए 4 भू-स्थित रडार ट्रैकिंग स्टेशंस जो कि शार, त्रिवेंद्रम, मॉरिशस और अंटार्कटिका में स्थित हैं, यह यान पर पूरी तरह निगरानी रखेंगे और हम तक सभी आंकड़े वास्तविक समय पर उपलब्ध करेंगे।
We are 11 minutes 45 seconds from the launch. In the preceding several months, both ISRO and NASA have disseminated information about the mission and data characteristics to enable prospective users to take full advantage of the data gathered by NISAR when it becomes available.
सभी वैज्ञानिक अपने कंसोल पर आंकड़ों का अध्ययन करते हुए सभी तंत्र अभी तक सामान्य कार्य पर हैं और यह आपके सामने है लॉन्च व्यू गैलरी का दृश्य। आप देख सकते हैं बहुत ही उत्साह सभी छात्र छात्राओं पर भारी संख्या पे यहाँ भीड़ उमड़ आई है इस प्रमोचक यान का अनुभव लेने के लिए। ये शब्दों से बाहर का अनुभव होता है, अपनी आंखों से स्वानुभव लेने वाला यह पल देखिए क्या उत्साह
of the students here at the launch view gallery at Sriharikota.
उत्साह देखते ही बनता है छात्रों का। बहुत समय के इंतजार के पश्चात उन्हें यह पल मिला है जब वह एक बार फिर यह प्रमोशन देख सकते हैं।
T-10 minutes.
GS2 radar engine actuation in progress.
ISRO is bringing to you a curtain raiser for the mission NISAR for your better understanding about the mission.
In an era where climate change dominates global discourse, humanity faces an increasing vulnerability to natural disasters. To address these mounting challenges, NASA and ISRO have joined forces in an extraordinary collaboration to launch the NASA ISRO Synthetic Aperture Radar Satellite, NISAR. This groundbreaking low Earth orbit LEO observatory promises to revolutionize the way we understand our dynamic planet. Equipped with state-of-the-art LNS band synthetic aperture radar, SAR systems, NISAR will use the sweep SAR technique to deliver high-resolution images across vast swaths of the Earth's surface. Incredibly, it will map the entire globe every 12 days, offering unprecedented consistency in spatial and temporal data. NISAR's mission is nothing short of transformative, from tracking glacial melt and monitoring agricultural landscapes to analyzing seismic shifts and managing disaster response. It will empower scientists, researchers, and policymakers with vital insights. By precisely measuring minuscule movements and colossal environmental events alike, NISAR will help us decode Earth's complex ecosystems and natural hazards. The flagship mission sees NASA contributing the L-band SAR, engineering payloads, critical systems like GPS receivers, and the solid-state recorder. ISRO is supplying the S-band SAR, spacecraft bus, and will launch the satellite aboard through its vehicle GSLV F-16 from Sriharikota. A majestic 12-meter unfurlable reflector antenna will unite the dual-band systems, enabling powerful Earth observations from orbit. The geosynchronous satellite launch vehicle GSLV F-16 features a three-stage configuration. Its first stage comprises a solid rocket motor at the core, supported by 4 liquid strap-on boosters. The second stage operates on liquid propellant, while the third and final stage is powered by an indigenously developed cryogenic upper stage. The payload fairing for the GSLV F-16 NISAR mission features a 4-meter diameter OGIV configuration. The launch will take place from the second launch pad at India's spaceport SDSC Shar at Sriharikota. It is the first GSLV mission to be launched into a sun-synchronous polar orbit. NISAR is not just a satellite, it's a symbol of global unity, scientific excellence, and hope. It promises to safeguard our future by helping humanity live more wisely with nature.
T-6 minutes.
ऑटोमेटिक लॉन्च सीक्वेंस जारी है और अब हम 6 मिनट दूर हैं उड़ान से। इस दौरान आपको इस प्रमोशन का विवरण देते हैं। GSLV Mark 2 3 चरणों से बना हुआ प्रज्ञान है। प्रथम चरण में ठोस नोदक वाला S139 कोर स्टेज बूस्टर है, जो कि PSLV से व्युत्पन्न चरण है, लेकिन इसमें प्रथम चरण के साथ 4 L40 तरल नोदक वाले स्ट्रपॉन बूस्टर संलग्न रहते हैं। L40 स्ट्रपॉन विकास इंजन द्वारा संचालित किए जाते हैं। कोर S139 मोटर के साथ मिलकर कुल 8000 किलो न्यूटन का प्रणोद उत्पन्न करते हैं। यह प्रणोद आवश्यक होता है यान के उत्थापन के लिए। प्रथम चरण लगभग 112 सेकंड प्रज्वलित रहकर यान को 54 किलोमीटर की ऊंचाई प्रदान करेगा तथा इस समय 24 किलोमीटर प्रति सेकंड की सापेक्ष गति होगी। L40 स्ट्रपॉन 150 सेकंड तक प्रज्वलित रहता है। इसके बाद लगभग 600 मिलीसेकंड बाद द्वितीय चरण प्रज्वलित होता है और इसके तुरंत बाद प्रथम चरण के यान से पृथक कर दिया जाता है। द्वितीय चरण फिर से तरल नोदक वाला चरण है। द्वितीय चरण विश्वसनीय विकास इंजन के साथ 846 किलो न्यूटन का प्रणोद उत्पन्न करता है। यह लगभग 146 सेकंड तक प्रज्वलित रहकर यान को 338 किलोमीटर की ऊंचाई तथा 3.5 किलोमीटर प्रति सेकंड की सापेक्ष गति पर ले आएगा। द्वितीय चरण के दौरान यान से ऊष्मा कवच यानी पेलोड फेयरिंग को अलग कर दिया जाता है और यान क्लोज लूप गाइडेंस के अंतर्गत अपना दिशा निर्धारण करता है। द्वितीय चरण की समाप्ति के पूर्व ही तृतीय चरण, जो कि क्रायोजेनिक ईंधन वाला चरण है, उसे प्राधिकृत किया जाता है।
T-4 minutes।
द्वितीय चरण के पृथक्करण के तुरंत बाद GSLV का तीसरा और सबसे जटिल क्रायो इंजन प्रज्वलित होता है। क्रायो चरण के पूर्ण प्रज्वलन की पुष्टि हो जाने पर उसमें 11% अतिरिक्त प्रणोद के लिए कमांड दिया जाएगा। इसमें CE 7.5 इंजन का क्रायोजेनिक इंजन का उपयोग किया जा रहा है, जो कि 75 किलो न्यूटन का प्रणोद उत्पन्न करता है। इस तरह संवर्धित प्रणोद के साथ यान लगभग 400 सेकंड में 780 किलोमीटर की ऊंचाई प्राप्त कर चुका होगा और सापेक्ष गति 4.57 किलोमीटर प्रति सेकंड। इसके पश्चात क्रायो चरण को पुनः सामान्य प्रणोद के लिए कार्यशील किया जाएगा और फिर 400 सेकंड पर वह 7.5 किलोमीटर प्रति सेकंड की सापेक्ष गति प्राप्त करेगा और अंतरिक्ष यान को अंतक्षेपण की स्थितियां प्राप्त करेगा। यह पूरा कार्य लगभग 1115 सेकंड पर पूरा किया जाएगा।
We are about 2 minutes and 50 seconds from the launch. Let us take a quick look at the mission events for GSLV F-16 NISAR mission. The L-40 strap-ons ignite 4.8 seconds ahead of T0 so that their nominal thrust can be ascertained before igniting the booster. Liftoff coincides with the ignition of S-139, also called as GS-1 at T0. The burn time of GS-1 is 112 seconds and that of the L-40s is 149 seconds. By the time GS-1 and L-40s finish their operation, the launch vehicle is at 104 kilometers altitude. In a staging event typically called as hot separation, the GS-2 stage is ignited 600 milliseconds after the L-40 thrust cutoff and 1.6 seconds later, the stage separation takes place. When the launch vehicle reaches 138 kilometers altitude, the dense atmosphere would have cleared. Since the need for thermal shielding and aerodynamic shape is no longer significant, the payload fairing is jettisoned. Closed loop guidance also is initiated. At this point of time in the mission, the launch vehicle would have acquired 2.1 kilometers per second relative velocity. For the present mission, the burn time for GS2 is 140 seconds. It is separated 4 minutes 53 seconds into the flight. The third stage is the cryogenic upper stage, which plays a significant role in the mission. Its high specific impulse together with a long burn time of more than 13 minutes, it adds tremendous relative velocity to the launch vehicle. The CUS operation adds 376.55 kilometers
Stand
in
by
altitude
for the time mark.
and increases
T-1
relative
minute.
velocity from 3.5 kilometers per second to 7.5 kilometers per
seconds.
second. An operational philosophy unique to the
Minus 50
GSLV
seconds.
F-16 NISAR mission
Sequence
is
of around.
that CUS stage is operated by 11%
Minus
for the
45
duration
seconds.
of 405 seconds. About 11 minutes into flight,
Minus
the
40
cryogenic
seconds.
upper stage shuts down. The satellite NISAR is separated to
35
be
seconds.
injected into an altitude of 745.5
Minus 30
kilometers
seconds.
with a relative velocity of 7.57 kilometers per second.
Minus 25 seconds.
We are mere 25 seconds from the launch.
All the movies open.
Minus 20 seconds.
सभी दर्शक हमारे साथ बने रहिए।
Minus 15
सर्वप्रथम
seconds.
T- 4.8 सेकंड्स पर L-40s का प्रज्वलन हम देखेंगे।
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
All L40 engines generating nominal thrust. S139 motor
Plus 5
ignited.
seconds.
That's a magnificent
tracking.
of the GSLV F-16
Liftoff normal.
NISAR mission. The deafening roar of GSLV and beautiful
15 seconds.
silhouette brightening the Sriharikota sky.
जी हाँ, अभी आपने देखा चारों L-40 तथा 4 बूस्टर S-139 का सफल प्रज्वलन
25 seconds.
और GSLV F-16 का उत्थापन द्वितीय प्रमोचन मंच से, और ये अपने गंतव्य की ओर बढ़ता हुआ। हम यहाँ कंपन महसूस कर पा रहे हैं मिशन नियंत्रण केंद्र पर।
The first stage of GSLV with S139 solid core motor and 4 L40 liquid strap-ons thrusting together. 7,800 kilonewton cumulative thrust.
First stage performance normal.
SHAR-1 is in main auto.
The day of launch
Plus
wind
1
biasing
minute.
program that is fed into the onboard computers helped the rocket to
SHAR-2
veer
is
through
in
the
main auto.
atmosphere with minimal aerodynamic loads.
प्रथम चरण का कोर बूस्टर लगभग 100 सेकेंड्स तक प्रज्वलित रहेगा तथा L40 चरण 150 सेकेंड तक प्रज्वलित रहकर शांत हो जाएंगे। तत्पश्चात इसे यान से पृथक कर दिया जाएगा। वर्तमान में सभी तंत्र सामान्य निष्पादन करते हुए और यान अपने अपेक्षित पथ का अनुकरण करता हुआ
First
जा
stage
रहा है।
performance normal.
Currently, the rocket is in open loop guidance. SHAR ground station is tracking.
S139 burnout.
कोर बूस्टर का प्रज्वलन समाप्त हो चुका है।
Here
Plus
we have
2
an
minutes.
announcement from the Range Operations Director that the core booster has stopped its operation. The 4 L40s are thrusting still.
First stage performance normal.
प्रथम चरण का कार्य निष्पादन पूरी तरह सामान्य। यान उद्दिष्ट दिशा की ओर अग्रसर होता हुआ वर्तमान में प्रथम चरण प्रज्वलित है। L40s प्रज्वलित हैं। इनका कुल कार्यकाल 150 सेकंड का होगा।
L40 shut off. GS2 ignited. GS1 separated. 1S. IS 1/2 main separated.
जी हाँ, अभी आपने सुना रेंज ऑपरेशन निदेशक ने इसकी पुष्टि की है। प्रथम चरण को सफलता से पृथक किया जा चुका है
Payload
तथा
fairing separated.
द्वितीय चरण का प्रज्वलन शुरू हो चुका है।
Marking
Closed loop
the
guidance
milestone in
initiated.
the flight, the GS1 has undergone a hot separation and GS2 commenced its operation and thrusting nominally. The payload fairing has also been separated and closed loop guidance has been initiated.
जी हाँ, इस दौरान
Second stage performance normal.
वातावरण से बाहर जा चुका है, इसलिए पेलोड फेयरिंग या ऊष्मा कवच की आवश्यकता नहीं रहती, इसलिए इसे यान से पृथक कर दिया जाता है। और अब यान क्लोज लूप गाइडेंस के अंतर्गत है और स्वतः ही अपना दिशा निर्धारण कर रहा है।
Powered by the Vikas engine that uses the Earth storable propellant combination of UH-25 and N2O4, the second stage of GSLV develops 846 kilonewton thrust in vacuum. Burn time for this mission of GS2 is 140 seconds.
Plus 4 minutes.
दर्शकों का उत्साह देखते ही बनता है यहाँ पर। सभी
Second
उत्साहित
stage
इस प्रमोशन
performance
को लेकर।
normal.
द्वितीय चरण सामान्य निष्पादन करता हुआ अग्रसर है अपने उद्देश्य कक्षा की ओर। इसमें इस चरण में UH-25 तथा N2O4 ईंधन का प्रयोग किया जाता है। यह विकास इंजन द्वारा संचालित है। इस चरण का कुल प्रज्वलन काल लगभग 150 सेकंड का होगा।
Cryo stage start authorized.
जैसा कि हमने पहले बताया था, द्वितीय चरण
Second
प्रज्वलन
stage
के दौरान
performance
ही
normal.
तृतीय चरण को अनुमोदित कर दिया जाएगा।
There is a confirmation of the authorization of the third stage or the cryo stage
GS2 thrust cutoff.
operation. The
GS2
second stage
separate.
has completed
Stage
its operation
ignition
and has
commanded.
been jettisoned from the ongoing vehicle.
द्वितीय चरण के सफलतापूर्वक प्रदर्शन के पश्चात
Cryo
उसे
stage
यान से
ignition
पृथक कर दिया
confirmed.
गया है और तृतीय तथा अंतिम चरण का प्रज्वलन शुरू हो चुका है।
The
यह बहुत ही
cryogenic
जटिल चरण है। इसके साथ ही दर्शकों का उत्साह यह अंतिम चरण है जो उपग्रह को उद्देश्य कक्षा की ओर ले जाएगा।
The cryogenic upper stage has commenced its operation.
Cryo stage operating at operated level.
The CUS stage with CE 7.5 engine with liquid hydrogen as fuel and liquid oxygen as oxidizer with a nominal thrust of 73.55 kilonewton. In this mission, there will be a thrust upratement of 11%, that is
Cryo stage performance normal.
4 kilonewtons for about 405 seconds.
Plus 6 minutes.
वर्तमान में तृतीय चरण क्रायो अपर स्टेज कार्यरत है। इस दौरान यह लगभग 75 किलो न्यूटन का प्रणोद उत्पन्न कर रहा है। यह चरण लगभग 850 सेकेंड्स तक जारी रहेगा। वर्तमान में सापेक्ष गति 3.49 किलोमीटर प्रति सेकेंड तथा ऊंचाई 514 किलोमीटर की हो चुकी है।
Cryo stage performance normal.
Altitude of 528 kilometers. SHAR and Trivandrum stations continue to extend tracking and telemetry support. When the cryo stage had commenced action, the instantaneous relative velocity was 3.5 kilometers per second.
Plus
While
7
the end
minutes.
of thrust upratement, it becomes 4.5 kilometers per second. For the next 400 seconds that follow, there is a significant addition in the relative velocity of up to 7.5 kilometers per second.
Cryo stage performance normal.
सभी विशिष्ट वैज्ञानिक यहाँ उपस्थित इस घटना के साक्षी बनने के लिए। तृतीय चरण का निष्पादन पूरी तरह सामान्य। इस दौरान भू स्थित रडार स्टेशन शार तथा त्रिवेंद्रम इसे भलीभांति ट्रैक कर रहे हैं।
The altitude gained during thrust upratement is about 400 kilometers in cryostage operational regime. When the thrust upratement ends, there is a considerable increase in relative velocity at a marginal loss of altitude.
Plus 8 minutes.
तृतीय चरण की यात्रा लगभग 850 सेकेंड्स तक जारी रहेगी। इस दौरान आपको उपग्रह के बारे में कुछ जानकारियां उपलब्ध करा सकते हैं। नासा इसरो सिंथेटिक
Cryo
अपर्चर
stage
रडार,
performance normal.
जिसे संक्षिप्त में NISAR कहते हैं, वैज्ञानिकों को प्राकृतिक खतरों और विनाशकारी घटनाओं जैसे भूकंप, ज्वालामुखी विस्फोट और भूस्खलन जैसी प्राकृतिक घटनाओं को बेहतर ढंग से समझने के लिए मदद करेगा। उपग्रह की बादलों को भेदने की क्षमता के कारण यह तूफान और बाढ़ जैसी मौसमी आपदाओं के दौरान त्वरित व सटीक जानकारी उपलब्ध कराने में सक्षम होगा, जिससे तत्काल प्रतिक्रिया समुदायों को मदद मिलेगी। यह बर्फ की चादर, ग्लेशियर और समुद्री बर्फ में परिवर्तन जैसे प्रमुख वैश्विक पृथ्वी अवलोकन को प्रदान करेगा। साथ ही वनों की कटाई, वनाग्नि तथा स्थायी रूप से बर्फ से ढकी हुई जमीनों का अवलोकन करने में भी सक्षम होगा। यह एक अग्रणी मिशन है जो कि पृथ्वी की प्रतिक्रियाओं के बारे में वैज्ञानिक जानकारी का खजाना प्रदान करेगा। इन सभी वैज्ञानिक आंकड़ों के लिए लगभग 9000 किलोमीटर दूर वैज्ञानिक आपस में जुड़ चुके हैं तथा आपसी सहयोग से इस महत्वाकांक्षी मिशन को एक व्यापक लक्ष्य तक पहुंचा रहे हैं।
NISAR, or the NASA ISRO Synthetic Aperture Radar, is a remarkable milestone in the Indo-US space ties. Designed on the I-3K mainframe bus, NISAR will render services for the next 5 years according to free and open data policy. NISAR provides a means of disentangling and clarifying spatially and temporally complex phenomena ranging from ecosystem disturbances to ice sheet collapse and natural hazards including earthquakes, tsunamis, volcanoes and landslides. ISRO has identified a range of applications of particular relevance to India that the mission will
Cryo stage
address,
performance normal.
including monitoring agricultural biomass over India, monitoring and assessing disasters to which India responds, studying snow and glaciers in the Himalayas, and studying Indian coastal and near-shore oceans by monitoring annual changes in bathymetry along the deltaic regions, shoreline and erosion accretion. The changes that Earth is undergoing in its ecosystem, deformation and cryospheric sciences emphasizes the urgent and constant need to observe Earth from the vantage of space in order to thrive on our changing planets in decades to come. NISAR offers centimeter-level precision capable of detecting subtle ground shifts and environmental changes. Data from NISAR will provide critical insights to help India and US plan for natural and
Cryostage performance
human-caused
normal.
hazards. Today, when the GSLV F-16 rocket of ISRO places NISAR in its intended orbit, a critical deployment event, that is, of the 12-meter wide mesh reflector will take place. This mesh reflector acts as a radar antenna. The deployment will be a slow sequence to ensure the delicate boom and antenna unfold without damage or misalignment. The deployment will begin 10 days after launch and will be carried out over the next 8 days.
Plus 12 minutes.
To prepare NISAR for science operations, in-orbit checkout, physical deployment of all deployable parts, checking out the engineering systems, testing the radars independently and jointly. This phase will last for 90 days after the launch. Extensive calibration and validation activities will take place throughout the first 5 months. The schedule of science observations alone will be driven by a variety of inputs, including L and S band target maps, radar mode tables, and spacecraft and ground station constraints and capabilities.
तृतीय चरण क्रायो अपर स्टेज का कार्य निष्पादन पूरी तरह सामान्य। वर्तमान में सापेक्ष गति 4.9 किलोमीटर प्रति सेकंड तथा ऊंचाई 787 किलोमीटर की हो चुकी है। पृथ्वी की भूमि तथा बर्फ का अध्ययन करने के लिए सिंथेटिक अपर्चर रडार की क्षमताओं का उपयोग करते हुए माइक्रोवेव संकेतों को पृथ्वी में भेजता है और फिर सतह के से परिवर्तित संकेतों को प्राप्त कर 3D चित्र तैयार करता है। इसके लिए इसमें 12 मीटर व्यास वाले अनफर्लेबल रिफ्लेक्टर एंटीना लगे हुए हैं। यह उपग्रह 12 दिनों में 2 बार एक ही जगह से निकल सकता है और इस समय में चित्र में बदलाव से पृथ्वी में की सतह पर आए बदलावों का अध्ययन कर सकते हैं। नाइसार अंतरिक्ष यान नासा और इसरो द्वारा तैयार की गई सबसे उन्नत रडार प्रणाली वाला उपग्रह है। यह अन्य सिंथेटिक अपर्चर रडार की तुलना में अत्यधिक शक्तिशाली है। इसमें 2 रडार नितभार लगे हुए हैं। एक नासा द्वारा तैयार किया हुआ 25 सेंटीमीटर वेवलेंथ का एल बैंड रडार सिस्टम है तथा दूसरा इसरो द्वारा तैयार किया हुआ 10 सेंटीमीटर वेवलेंथ का एस बैंड रडार सिस्टम है। इसमें हर एक प्रणाली विभिन्न विशेषताओं के मापन में माहिर है, जैसे कि मिट्टी में नमी, सतह का खुरदरापन और गति। निसार सूर्य तुल्यकालिक कक्षा में काम करने जा रहा है। इसके एंटीना एक खास विन्यास में अंटार्कटिका का अभूतपूर्व अवलोकन कर सकेंगे। यह अंटार्कटिका के बर्फ की चादर, विरूपण और पिघलने के सटीक अध्ययन के लिए बहुत महत्वपूर्ण माना जा रहा है। नाइसार अंतरिक्ष यान दैनिक आधार पर सबसे अधिक डेटा उत्पादन करेगा। यह 3 साल के मुख्य मिशन के दौरान 100 पीटाबाइट डेटा उपलब्ध कराएगा, जो कि प्रतिदिन 80 टेराबाइट डेटा के बराबर है। इतने बड़े डेटाबेस के कारण इसे क्लाउड के माध्यम से संसाधित, संग्रहित और वितरित किया जाएगा। सभी एस बैंड और एल बैंड डेटा इसरो के राष्ट्रीय रिमोट सेंसिंग सेंटर NRSC के माध्यम से भारत सरकार के उपयोगकर्ताओं के लिए उपलब्ध किए जाएंगे। यह मिशन दोनों देशों के सिंथेटिक अपर्चर रडार की अनुभवी श्रृंखला को आगे बढ़ाने वाला है। नासा ने 1978 से CSAT से शुरुआत करते हुए तब से इन प्रणालियों की श्रृंखला ने विमान व अंतरिक्ष से विज्ञान क्षेत्रों के अध्ययन के लिए अग्रणी रहे हैं। इसी तरह भारत इन अनुप्रयोगों में विस्तृत श्रृंखला 2012 में रडार इमेजिंग सैटेलाइट RISAT-1 और 2022 में RISAT-1A की श्रृंखला शुरू की। नाइसार व्यापक स्वाद के साथ उच्च रिजोल्यूशन के डेटा निरंतर प्रदान कर सकेगा।
We are 16 minutes 15 seconds past the launch. Now the cryogenic upper stage is currently thrusting. The vehicle trajectory correctly follows the prediction.
Cryo stage performance normal.
तृतीय व अंतिम चरण GSLV Mark II का क्रायो अपर स्टेज के नाम से जाना जाता है। वर्तमान में पूरी तरह सामान्य प्रदर्शन करते हुए सभी तंत्र सामान्य निष्पादन करते हुए यान को उद्दिष्ट कक्षा की ओर ले जा रहे हैं। कुछ ही क्षणों में
+17 मिनट
कक्षा की स्थितियां प्राप्त करते ही क्रायोजेनिक इंजन को बंद कर दिया जाएगा।
The launch vehicle is at an altitude of 748 kilometers.
कक्षा की स्थितियां प्राप्त होते ही उपग्रह नाइसार को अंतःक्षेपित किया जाएगा।
Eagerly awaiting the satellite separation event.
Cryo stage performance normal.
+18 मिनट्स।
वर्तमान में सापेक्ष गति 7.35 किलोमीटर प्रति सेकंड तथा ऊंचाई 745 किलोमीटर हो चुकी है।
Stage performance normal.
The cryo stage is performing nominally.
Cryo stage thrust cutoff.
The thrust has been cut off of the cryo stage, and next event is the NISAR separation, which is perhaps very close.
जी हाँ, जैसा अपेक्षित था।
NISAR spacecraft separated. GSLV-F16 NISAR mission accomplished successfully handed on to the mission director.
जी हाँ, इसकी पुष्टि हो चुकी है। प्रमोशन
mission
मिशन
director.
पे सफलता प्राप्त की जा चुकी है।
GSLV F16 vehicle has successfully injected the NISAR satellite into its designated injection orbit. The GSLV F16 NISAR mission is successfully accomplished.
History has been written today as NISAR has been placed in the orbit successfully. Many hearty congratulations to ISRO, NASA, and the users worldwide who will derive benefits of the Earth observation with this state-of-the-art NASA ISRO synthetic aperture radar satellite. Do stay tuned. Tune in for the address by Secretary DOS and Chairman ISRO and mission executives. We take leave from you. Namaskar.
इस प्रक्षेपण के साथ नाइसार का प्रमोशन मिशन सफल होता है। आप सभी दर्शकों और वैज्ञानिकों को हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं। आइए आप सबको इसरो अध्यक्ष डॉक्टर वी नारायणन तथा विशिष्ट वैज्ञानिकों के शुभ संबोधन के लिए लिए चलते हैं।
ಇದನ್ನು ಆನ್ Yes, announced. Project director also, project director, satellite project. NASA, will call you. She's coming. Please, on. Very good evening to all of you. I am extremely happy to announce that GSLV F-16 vehicle has successfully and precisely injected the NASA ISRO synthetic aperture radar satellite, NISAR satellite, weighing 2,393 kg into its intended orbit. Let me congratulate all the teams from ISRO and NASA JPL on this outstanding success. This is our 102nd launch from Sriharikota and the 18th mission of GSLV. As all of you may recall, we had the previous GSLV F-15 mission on 29th January 2025, which was the 100th successful mission launched from Sriharikota, and also the first launch after the new management, including me, took over as the chairman of ISRO. This is the first GSLV mission to the Sun synchronous polar orbit. Till date, all the GSLV missions have been to GTO. Being the first SSPO mission, several analysis and studies were carried out to make this mission a grand successful mission, including the cryogenic upper stage corrections. A host of mission simulations were carried out very systematically and meticulously, and today's successful mission is accomplished. All the vehicle system performance were quite normal, as expected and as predicted. And today, we achieved the intended orbit. Actually, we have got the orbit with a dispersion of less than 3 kilometers as against the permissible level of 20 kilometers. Perigee, the specification is 742 kilometers. We have got 740 kilometers. Apogee, 745 kilometers is the specification. We have got 747 kilometers. And all the parameters are as expected and in the right line. And this accomplishment is a teamwork, culmination of the teamwork of both ISRO and JPL NASA. The NISAR satellite is a significant milestone for both Department of Space and NASA JPL, being the first joint development project undertaken by the two major spacefaring nations. NISAR is an all-weather, day-night imaging satellite that will scan the entire Earth at 12-day interval. The satellite integrates ISRO's S-band synthetic aperture radar payload with NASA's L-band SAR payload and 12-meter unfurlable reflected antenna to become the first of its kind, a dual-frequency SAR satellite. NISAR will enable the scientific community to detect the surface variations, sea ice detection, investigate natural hazards, monitor soil moisture, and many other applications. The potential applications from the satellite are huge, and the global scientific community is eagerly awaiting the satellite data for their respective research and usage. The implementation arrangement between ISRO and NASA for a joint Earth observation satellite mission was signed on 30th September 2014. It was signed by the then Chairman ISRO, Secretary Department of Space, Dr. K. Radhakrishnan, who is sitting in front of us, and with the NASA Administrator, Mr. Charles Bolden. In fact, we were so happy to participate in that function which happened in Toronto. Since then, the realization of satellite in ISRO progressed steadily under the outstanding leadership of subsequent chairman, Sri Kiran Kumar sir, who is also present in the audience, Dr. K. Sivan, Dr. Somnath, and also under different project directors. On this occasion, let me congratulate all of them. Also salute each and every one of the team members who have contributed for this significant achievement. Let me also congratulate all the technical teams, administrative teams both in NASA, JPL and ISRO, who worked shoulder to shoulder to build the satellite at UR Rao Satellite Center over the past so many years. The NISAR mission has brought the two space agencies much closer than ever before, and the continuous interactions at various levels during the course of project execution has enriched both sides. On behalf of Department of Space and ISRO, let me thank the NASA JPL team and all other stakeholders in the project for their excellent contribution to the joint mission. Also congratulate them on the successful launch. We wish the scientific community from both sides the exciting days ahead. Let me also congratulate the ISRO teams from SAC, URSC, VSSC, IASU, IPRC, LPSC, ISTRAC, and all the teams involved in the payload development, satellite integration, realization of solid, liquid, and cryogenic stages, inertial systems, and the launch vehicle itself. Let me take the opportunity to congratulate the Chairman Launch Authorization Board, all the center directors who are with me. It's a teamwork done by ISRO along with the NASA. I express my heartfelt gratitude to the Honorable Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi ji, who was the Minister of Space, has provided outstanding, encouraging support for the entire project for its successful execution today. Also, let me thank Honorable Minister of State, Dr. Jitendra Singh ji, and the PMO officials. PMO officials who are working hand in hand with the Department of Space, and all our family members, entire team members of ISRO, and academia and industrial participants who have contributed for this. I think at this point of time, this success is demonstrating a teamwork, a international teamwork between two spacefaring nations, and surely this data is going to be highly useful for the scientific community of the globe. And when every 12 days when the data is going to come, it is not going to be used by one or two countries. The entire globe is going to benefit out of this great accomplishment. And at this point, once again, let me congratulate all the team members, our family members, industrial partners, academia team, and the NASA team for the outstanding work. At this point, before I hand over to my team, let me invite Cassie Swiles, Deputy Assistant Administrator at NASA, for expressing her thoughts on the journey so far in this joint outstanding mission. Madam, please, floor is yours. Yeah, please.
Well, I first have to start with go ISRO, go NASA, go NISAR. So I am honored to be here today in the ISRO Mission Control Center. It's just truly been an incredible visit so far, and I have to tell you, I had an opportunity. I'm sitting next to our charge. It's just an honor to have you here, so thank you, sir, for being here. The former ISRO chairman, I looked at him right after the launch, and I said, so how does it feel to not be on console? He said, well, it's a different seat, so it's good to not be in the hot seat. So I'm glad you got to watch the launch and enjoy it. But on behalf of NASA, I want to congratulate all of the teams. It has been just an incredible decade culminating in this moment, from the technical collaborations, the cultural understandings, getting to know each other, building that team across continents, across time zones, missing nights, missing weekends with families, holidays. It is truly something that every single person in this room should be proud of. I am so proud. I was so proud to be out there watching this launch. Dragonflies flying above, it just picture perfect, and I could not be more proud of these teams. You know, and this mission, it's truly a pathfinder, not just in regards to our technical collaborations, because those are truly incredible. This Earth Science mission is one of a kind and really shows the world what our two nations can do. But more so than that, it really is a pathfinder for the relationship building that we see across our two nations, you know, across India, the United States, building upon decades of collaborations that already existed. And I cannot be more proud to be here representing the U.S. and really representing the teams that have been working so closely behind the scenes to make this happen. I also want to thank, I saw, you know, several family members, both, you know, last night on the U.S. side, I saw several family members here, so I want to thank the families. You know, it's no small sacrifice seeing your loved ones work day in and day out on a mission that takes over a decade to build. So thank you for your support of the incredible, technical, talented people in this room. And I really, really cannot wait for continued partnerships as we go forward, building on Chandrayaan, Axiom 4, and now NISAR. So thank you. Congratulations. Go NISAR. Go India. Go the United States.
Congratulations once again. Now, all the chief executives of the project and all the center directors of ISRO who are responsible are with me here. So let us start with Sri Thomas Kurian, who is the mission director and project director of GSLV for this vehicle. Yes, Mr. Thomas Kurian.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, India. Good evening, ISRO. Beloved Chairman ISRO and Secretary DOS, Dr. V. Narayanan, sir. Distinguished dignitaries, respected formal chairmen, center directors, the NASA JPL teams present here at Sriharikota, and those joining us online, the entire ISRO fraternity, and my dear fellow countrymen, a very good evening to all of you. Today, we witnessed a historic moment in India's space journey with the successful launch of GSLV F-16 NISAR mission, the 18th flight of GSLV, and for the first time, this vehicle has been operated for a sun-synchronous polar orbit mission. I am proud to announce that GSLV has delivered its best performance, ensuring precise injection of NISAR spacecraft into its designated injection orbit with remarkably low dispersion. This marks a significant milestone not just for ISRO, but also for international cooperation in space, particularly the partnership between ISRO and NASA. The success of this mission underscores our collective technical excellence, operational discipline, and collaborative spirit. I take this opportunity to extend my deepest gratitude to our respected chairman, Dr. V. Narayanan, sir, for his continuous guidance, motivation, and confidence in our team. I sincerely acknowledge the support from ISRO center directors and the various review forums
for their meticulous reviews, insightful recommendations, and timely decisions, all of which ensured the smooth execution of this specific mission. This success is the result of immense teamwork and commitment. I offer my heartfelt thanks to the system development agencies across ISRO centers, our industrial partners, the assembly integration, facility, quality control, quality assurance teams, and the administrative and auxiliary teams who work tirelessly behind the scenes. To all my esteemed colleagues and the families, a big thank you. This achievement belongs to each one of you. Our best wishes now go to NASA and ISRO teams for the next phases, culminating in the placement of the spacecraft in its final science orbit, where it will begin a mission that promises to bring game-changing data for Earth science and disaster monitoring. Before I conclude, I would like to place on record my sincere appreciation to Vehicle Director Dr. M.B. Dhanasekaran, Associate Vehicle Director Srimati Asha Mary Matthew, Associate Project Director Sri Binny Matthew, and Deputy Project Director Mission Srimati A.V. Mercy, and all my core team members from GSLV project. Your dedication, technical rigor, and mission focus have been the cornerstone of this major accomplishment. Let this day inspire future generations and reinforce our resolve to push boundaries and lead in global space exploration. Thank you. Jai Hind.
We will hear from Srimati Chaitra Rao, Project Director of NASA ISRO Synthetic Aperture Radar Satellite.
Namaskaram. Respected Chairman ISRO, all Center Directors, former Chairman ISRO, delegates from NASA and JPL. What a moment. I just can't speak words. It's an honor to be here today at this moment when NISAR has been precisely placed into the expected orbit. It's really a moment that we have all been waiting for so long. On behalf of entire NISAR team, I would like to express my heartfelt congratulations to GSLV F-16 team for giving us this milestone beginning in space. I'm happy to announce that the satellite is injected with benign rates of almost 0.2, 0.2 and 0.5 degree per second. Both the solar panels are deployed, and NISAR will soon attain the required Earth pointing attitude. NASA-ISRO collaboration mission has fructified into this scale of a space mission today, from a concept to reality, not just because of ISRO, but with a great team led by Mr. Phil Barella and his team from JPL NASA. They have been wonderful partners and a really team working together. We have all witnessed that have worked together for the past 1 decade. SR and LSAR shall come into life after 20 days in succession to deployment of 9-meter boom and a 12-meter reflector. So the sweep-SAR technique is going to image the entire Earth and give us 240 kilometers of data with high resolution, and has an enormous capacity to give the science fraternity lots of data. So we are awaiting the next phase of the mission is to get the science from NISAR. I would like to thank the entire project team, both from ISRO and NASA. I can see all of them here. A big round of applause to you all. All the centers and areas who have worked towards achieving this goal, expert committees, review boards, members, gurus, mentors, who have all supported us all through this journey of this 10 years. Director URSC, I thank you for the opportunity given to me to be standing in front of this esteemed august gathering today. Former project directors and program managers, We have landed at this juncture today because of the journey that you have started. A big thanks to you all. Last but not the least, I thank all the families who have supported and filled in our absence. Thank you all. Vande Mataram.
Now we will hear from Mr. Nilesh Desai, who is the Director of Space Application Center. The team with him is responsible for the realization of S-band synthetic aperture radar payload. Yes.
Thank you, sir. Chairman ISRO and all the dignitaries present here from ISRO, NASA, JPL, and all the other centers. Let me greet all of you on this great occasion. What a great beginning, I will say. Ending of one portion, beginning of other part. And I am very proud to say that the S-band sweeps are, the first time 2 sweeps are will be in the orbit. These 2 sweeps are developed by JPL, L-band by JPL, and S-band by Space Application Center, Antariksh Upyog Kendra, Ahmedabad. We are very proud for this association, and all of us have worked for day and night, and now it is the time for these 2 radars to work day and night. And I am sure they are going to give us very good data, and lot of applications are already being planned, and I wish all the best to all of you. Let me congratulate first the vehicle team, the project, for very successful launching, as well as satellite team and my team at Payload Center, at Space Application Center for very nice work. Wish you all the best for the next days. Thank you.
We have with us the Launch Authorization Board Chairman and the Director of Satish Dhawan Space Center, Mr. Rajarajan.
Thank you, Chairman. Dear mentors, my dear colleagues across ISRO and across many places, and JPL NASA team, it's a very good mission and a very successful one to be able to put in the right orbit. And all the stages that were coming from different parts of India and getting assembled at SDSR with a meticulous plan and very good review in by all the systems, and a very good monitoring system also put in place at SDSR has enabled for us to have a seamless launch campaign and have a successful mission. In a lighter vein, it seems now GSLV has become the new PSLV in able to put a SSPO mission also in very perfect order. Kudos to GSLV of coming of age and able to do it a very perfect job. It actually, the change is always is a mantra, and we are able to adapt. And kudos to the GSLV team for making this happen, this SSPO mission. Many midnight oils are burned and make sure that this vehicle comes all right in all aspects. And I also have to thank Chairman ISRO for thinking of many other ways of looking at different angles and putting the review system in place to make sure that everything falls in place and we do a good job, that too a professional job. I also thank SDSR and all launch vehicle team putting up a professional job, and the satellite team able to bring in the satellite in time and do a meticulous job wherever it is required, so that we meet the deadlines kept and we had a very good day to have a very good successful launch. I think this is a beginning, and we'll wish everybody to have very successful launch in days to come. I'm wishing you all the best. Thank you.
Now we will hear from Dr. Unnikrishnan Nair, Director of Vikram Sarabhai Space Center, the mother center of ISRO, which is responsible for realizing this vehicle.
Thank you. Good evening. Congratulations to all. Very impressive performance by GSLV F-16, which has given necessary energy to the satellite in terms of potential energy to take it to 745 kilometers and also to give 7.5 kilometers per second. So that is the primary role of GSLV. So GSLV compared with our other Indian launchers has certain significance. This is the only vehicle having liquid strap-ons. And this is the only vehicle that can fly with the 2 sizes of payload fairing, 3.4 and 4 meter. So deep appreciation to all engineers scientists, technical and supporting staff for this stupendous achievement. We are so delighted to carry the NISAR satellite to its intended orbit. This mission is a testimony to the legacy of long-standing collaboration between two great democracies in the world, and also it's a beacon of hope for more collaborative ventures in coming years. Best of luck to NISAR for further successful satellite operations. Looking forward to a lot of science from this very unique dual frequency SAR satellite that will give data on the dynamics of Earth from landslides to climatic changes. Thank you.
We have with us Mr. Sankaran, Director of the URO Satellite Center, which is responsible for realizing this great technological complex satellite.
Thank you and good evening. Congratulations are in order for everyone for achieving this task, which was carried out for the last decade plus. Congratulations to the teams who actually did the work and all the other people who supported them from behind and the sides so that it all happens in time. As already Chaitra mentioned, the spacecraft has deployed its solar panels. The SADA has been rotated and power generation has started, and the spacecraft is in 3-axis stabilized condition with the star sensor in loop. So there is actually practically what was planned to have been done over the next 40-50 minutes has already been achieved, because the satellite was very benignly injected by the GSLV, so no effort was required to bring it to the 3-axis stabilized condition. So thank you, Thomas Kurian and team for the precise injection of the NISAR satellite into the orbit, and of course Chaitra and team for doing the last lap of this relay race. A number of project directors before had been running this race, and always the one who finishes the race will get the credit, and she has to run at super fast speed. So she has run at the super fast speed to complete this race, and we have now put the satellite in the orbit. The real work for all of us starts in the satellite center, as well as our friends at our tracking station and our friends at our National Remote Sensing Center, and of course JPL, because we need to work for JPL 3 years, for us 5 years, and we are hoping it will work for 10-15 years. That is what we are all expecting. And it is like having the cake, and now we are going to start eating it. That is what we are going to do. The cake has been now put in our hands by GSLV F-16, and now we will start eating the cake. And wishing every one of the people who are here for being part of this historic occasion, for realizing this international cooperation mission, and congratulations for the entire humanity for achieving this outstanding science achievement, which will show its impact over a period of time, over the next decade or so. Its impact will be seen. Congratulations to everyone. Thank you very much.
We have with us two key persons, Mr. Mohan, Director of Liquid Propulsion System Center, and Asir Pakiraj, Director of ISRO Propulsion Complex. Both are equally responsible for delivering 5 Earth-to-orbit stages, propulsion stages, and the cryogenic stage for this program. Mr. Mohan.
Good evening. Congratulations, India. Congratulations, ISRO. I am extremely pleased to be part of this successful GSLV F-16 mission. In fact, as Chairman mentioned, in the late 2014, when the MOU was signed between NASA and ISRO, I was fortunate to be part of this particular occasion along with our former chairman, Dr. Radhakrishnan. And subsequently, I was also part of the GSLV project, interacting with the JPL NASA team and the URSC team for the design and interfacing, also the SSPO mission definition and the capability, improving the capability, and all the criteria for the NASA JPL team from the launch vehicle point of view, the 4-meter payload fairing, and also the successful missions, accomplishment, and all those criteria we were able to meet. And I'm extremely happy that from the beginning of that phase and today when we completely have accomplished a fantastic mission, putting the spacecraft of NISAR on the precise orbit. It's a great journey from that point to this point. And let me specifically compliment and congratulate my own team at LPSC, because this vehicle is effectively 4 restorable stages of L40 and 1 GS2 stage, and also the cryogenic stage, and which is again a long stage with 15-ton propellant. And the vehicle also becomes the longest vehicle compared to the normal GSLV earlier. This is the second mission of this configuration. And I'm extremely happy that we are able to place that spacecraft precisely in orbit. An excellent performance and of the all the liquid stages and the cryo stages, and of course the solid stage. And more importantly, the pre-launch phase of operations from the countdown yesterday to today, there was hardly a single second of loss, single second of uncertainty, perfectly executed by the entire team of all SHAR, Sriharikota, LPSC, IPRC, all of us together, including VSSC. This was a tremendous effort by all the teams. Congratulations to all, one and all again. All the best for subsequent activity to Lady Chaitra and team, and also the JPL team. Thank you.
Very good evening to all. My hearty congratulations. I carry the greetings from ISRO Propulsion Complex Mahendragiri to you all. Chairman, the former chairman, all the dignitaries from India and America. It's our pride and privilege to be a part of this great Indo-American mission. I'm thankful to the entire team of ISRO. I'm specifically thanking my ISRO Propulsion Complex team at Mahendragiri for enabling to integrate and test the 4 engines of the strap-ons, the second stage and the cryogenic upper stage. Apart from that, the supply of the flight quality ultra-high pure liquid hydrogen for the mission. So my congratulations and compliments to all my team members at IPRC and the entire team of ISRO. I am wishing also on all the further activities on the spacecraft, all success, that the entire global community is going to derive greater benefits out of this mission. Thank you. Jai Hind.
We will hear from Mr. Batma Kumar. His team has delivered the inertial systems for both satellite and launch vehicle. Mr. Batma Kumar.
Thank you, Chairman, and greetings and congratulations to the entire team, ISRO and NISAR team. We had a series of special satellites. In 2023, we had the Aditya mission, and last year, January, we had the ExpoSat mission, and this year, we are starting off with NISAR mission, which is a most sought after mission, I should say, as far as the Earth observation is concerned. And our navigation systems that my team has put in for this launch vehicle, it's a heritage navigation system and it has performed very well. You had heard Chairman mentioning the orbit, 3 kilometer difference in perigee and 2 kilometer difference in apogee, and 0.035 degree difference in the inclination, which is a tremendous achievement at this kind of performance. And thank you, ISU team, ISRO team, and NASA team. Thank you all.
Now we have with us Dr. Anil Kumar. His team is responsible for telemetry and tracking system. Yes, Dr. Anil Kumar.
Thank you, sir. Good evening to all. First of all, let me congratulate all the ISRO team and JPL team for this tremendous successful mission, injecting the satellite in the precise orbit, GSLV F-16. And NISAR is going to be the jewel and marvel in the space for scientific studies in the coming years for the Earth as well as the space. And ISRO ground station has supported very well entire trajectory of GSLV F-16 without loss of any data. Now ISRO is open to all the satellite teams, satellite people to come and do the next 90 days operations. We are ready. The spacecraft operations team and research teams are ready for supporting this mission. Let me congratulate again. Thank you all. Thanks.
Thank you. Today we have with us Dr. Prakash Chavan. He is the director of NRSC. The center is responsible for taking the Earth observation application to the common man of this country.
Thank you very much, Chairman Sir. Namaskar. Good evening to all of you. Good evening to all colleagues from US as well as from ISRO side on this wonderful occasion. And let me congratulate our GSLV F-16 team for putting the satellite as well as, in a perfect orbit. And now I can see all my science, team members there. They are the most happy people and the most excited one. And at NRSC, the work is going to begin. And we are planning to receive S-band data at Shadnagar as well as Antarctica ground station, as also with Svalbard. 8 terabytes of data from S-band alone will be received at our Shadnagar ground station, sir. As well as JPL is going to receive 35 terabytes of data per day from global operations. So truly, a remarkable mission is going to unfold, and it is going to contribute immensely to the earth science community in broad fields of cryosphere, solid earth, as well as understanding the ecosystem behavior and climate related, observations in times to come. I am wishing all my science team members as well as all my NRSC team members a very great future and exciting times ahead. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. We have got D.K. Singh with us. He is a person from Space Application Center. Currently, he is the director of Human, very, very important center, the Human Spaceflight Center. Yes, Mr. D.K. Singh.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, everyone. This is a very memorable occasion for all of us when hard work for the team across 2 continents finally culminated into a wonderful mission today. I am sure that NISAR is going to set a new benchmark in the Earth observation system. All the best for very good quality data and application. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I am extremely happy and wish to inform that under the leadership and guidance of Honorable Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi ji, this year we are going to have lot of missions. Before the end of this finance year, 9 major launches are planned. The next major launch is the LVM-3 M5 mission, where the LVM-3 launch vehicle will launch a communication satellite CMS-02. Subsequently, the next PSLV mission, PSLV C-62, is targeted for launching a user-funded satellite. This will be followed by the first PSLV, which is realized by the industrial consortium called PSLV N1. It is the vision of Honorable Prime Minister. The space sector reform was announced, and this is the fruit of that reform. The first launcher is going to roll out from the private industry consortium, which is going to launch a technology demonstration satellite wherein we are going to demonstrate more than 30 technologies, including electric propulsion, quantum communication. So many technologies are planned to be demonstrated. We are going to have one more GSLV F-17 vehicle going to place the navigation satellite NVS-03 in this finance year. Yet another important cooperation, what is going on, as it was told right now, 2 important missions are accomplished between NASA and ISRO. Axiom program was a grand successful program, and today you have seen NISAR program is yet another successful program. Now the third one, what is targeted is the launch of Bluebird Block 2 satellite, a communication satellite of USA. We are going to launch using our LVM-3 vehicle. And of course, a PSLV C-63 is targeted to launch the Oceansat 3A. And GSLV F-18 is going to launch GISAT 1A satellite. And we are also targeting to launch a couple of SSLV missions. And on this occasion, once again, let me congratulate all the contributed members from both India and NASA for accomplishing this excellent mission, excellent GSLV F-16 NISAR mission. And thank you. Jai Hind.
Namaskar viewers. As ISRO gets ready with its 102nd launch mission from Satish Dhawan Space Center, Shar, Sriharikota, we extend a hearty welcome to the viewers. This telecast is being brought to you from the Mission Control Center. I am Madhuri giving the commentary in English, and with me is my co-commentator Sri Vikas Varnkar, who will be giving the commentary in Hindi. Today the GSLV F-16 mission will carry NISAR, or the NASA ISRO Synthetic Aperture Radar satellite, into polar orbit. The launch is scheduled today, the 30th of